Welcome back everyone, Zara here again with another episode of Style Drops. From all of the feedback that Gail is receiving from your comments, it sounds like you're loving what she is doing here. So please keep up the support for her and this new channel, it is very much appreciated. In this video, I'm going to share that one missing secret element that should be mandatory throughout your personal dwelling. That secret element is a subtle experience, something that you can't quite articulate. It's all about something that when it's not there, something will always just feel off with in your space. That element is called a through line, which is that connecting thread that ties everything together and makes your entire space feel like it belongs to one cohesive vision, rather than a collection of ideas that seem to be disjointed from each other. The builders today create spaces that are so basic that sometimes you're surprised that they even include doors. These proverbial white boxes are like starter packages, stripped down aesthetics that not only lack character, but make the owner of that dwelling need to work twice as hard to create any type of atmosphere. So what is a through line in design? Basically, it's a recurring element, style direction, or color story that connects different parts of your dwelling to create a unified whole look and feel. It's like the common thread that runs through every space, subtly tying different areas together even when they serve different purposes and have different aesthetics. The through line doesn't mean everything matches or looks identical. That's not cohesion, that's one-note design, or basically monotony and a complete lack of style. Instead, it means that all of your spaces look like they flow or belong together, that they're part of a larger intentional vision, rather than random rooms that happen to exist in the same building. The lack of through line in most spaces isn't accidental. It's the predictable result of how people approach decorating. Many design, project by project, item by item, without ever stepping back to consider how the space feels and flows together. Instead, each specific area is approached almost like a checklist. While each individual space or specific area within a room might look great in isolation, collectively they might be creating visual chaos. If your space seems to be a collection of different moments rather than a cohesive expression of a singular vision, then as you walk from room to room feels it can appear more jarring, instead of flowing naturally. We live in an era of design ADHD, where trends move faster than most people can keep up with. Today's farmhouse sink gets replaced by tomorrow's modern minimalism, which gets overtaken by next week's maximalist moment. As Gail has shared several times within numerous videos already, is that it is very hard, if not impossible, to create a timeless space. Even if you select classic traditional looks, give that space 10 to 15 years, and most everything in that space will feel dated, because of the color and fabric choices that constantly evolve. Yes, even tones of cream change with time, leaving a timestamp on what you've created no matter how hard you try not to. Here is a great example. This styling is from the 2010s era. This look was a very classic traditional look then, when Tuscan, or what Gail likes to refer to as the Cheesecake Factory era, she likes to say, jokingly. But this look was all the rage back then, and as you can see, timelessness in decor is not possible. But let's get back to the discussion on the main topic of this video, which is creating a strong through line. A good through line makes your entire home feel more expensive, more intentional, and more sophisticated, even if your actual budget was modest, and your furniture came from a mix of sources. Cohesion reads as designed with intention, while disconnection reads as decorated randomly over time. When you have a clear through line, you can mix high and low pieces, incorporate vintage finds with new purchases, and blend different styles while everything still feels like it belongs together. The through line is your permission to be eclectic without being chaotic, to be diverse without being disjointed. It's also what allows your home to feel like yours. When there's a consistent thread running through every space, that thread becomes your signature. The thing that makes your home identifiably different from everyone else's, even when you're using some of the same furniture or following some of the same principles as others. Your through line is your design DNA, and it should be as unique as you are. Gail created this channel as a continuous reminder to create a space that is truly you, not one of social conformity. The core aspect of confidence is when we have the courage to override the fear of social injury. We all have such diverse style desires, but we always have space to grow our perspective on design, on how to create spaces that are warm, welcoming, and stylish. If you don't currently have a through line, creating one starts with an honest assessment. Look at the spaces in your home that you love most. What elements keep showing up? What colors, materials, or styles are you naturally drawn to? Also, look at your wardrobe. Often your personal style in clothing translates to interior preferences. If you dress in classic pieces with modern touches, that might be your interior through line too. If you love mixing patterns and colors in what you wear, Maximalist eclecticism might be your design DNA. Think about the spaces where you feel most comfortable and alive. Do you prefer boutiques or major retailers, shopping for vintage or major labels? What is it about those environments that speaks to you? Your through line should feel authentic to who you are, not who you think you should be or what's currently trending. Once you've identified your through line, the implementation is both simple and ongoing. Every new purchase, every design decision, every room refresh gets filtered through this lens and becomes stronger with time. This doesn't mean you can never change your mind or evolve. Through lines can and should grow with you. But the evolution should be intentional rather than reactive to every passing trend. Your through line might shift from modern minimalism to warm minimalism, as you realize you need more color and texture. That's evolution. But jumping from one look to another within the same space and current time frame is trend chasing. Start with the spaces you use most. If your main living space, kitchen and/or bedroom share a clear through line, those are the rooms where you spend most of your time and where cohesion matters most. Then gradually extend that thread to other spaces as you have budget and energy. You don't have to renovate your entire home at once. You just need to make sure new changes align with the vision rather than fighting against it. Here's what a through line really offers. Permission to be consistent in a world that's constantly telling you to follow the next trend. Permission to say, "This is beautiful but it doesn't fit my vision or vibe," instead of feeling like you need to incorporate every attractive thing you see. Permission to develop a signature, instead of constantly reinventing yourself based on what's currently popular. Your through line becomes your design guardrails. It makes decision-making easier because you have criteria for what fits and what doesn't. It makes shopping more efficient because you're not wandering aimlessly, hoping something speaks to you. You know what you're looking for. It makes your home feel more like you, because there's a consistent thread of your taste and preferences running through every space. The one caveat: a through line should guide you, not constrain you. If you're passing on things you genuinely love, because they don't fit your predetermined through line, you might be taking it too far, or perhaps in the wrong direction completely. Your through line should be flexible enough to accommodate the things that truly speak to you, even if they're unexpected. It is the unexpected elements that create character within a room. The goal is cohesion, not uniformity. Your through line should create a connection, while still allowing for variation, personality, and the natural evolution of your taste over time. Think of it as the main character of your design vision, providing structure and support, while still allowing for flexibility and movement. It's what creates flow instead of chaos, intention instead of randomness, cohesion instead of confusion. Design your through line unapologetically. Make it yours. Let it connect every space into something greater than the sum of its parts. That's where the real magic of cohesive design lives. Until next time, and please like, comment, or ask Gail a question about your space today.